This is Nick Douglas at Cows Week in 2019. You can hear the red funnel ferry behind me potentially, and I have Sarah Ayton, OBE, with me, an amazing ambassador for sailing and also for Land Rover. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Cows is very special to you for some reason.
Yeah, so the sailing mecca. It's so nice coming back to Cows. I think heading towards 2004, we had a group of the local community help us fund the purchase of our Olympic boat, and we used to just do a bit of sailing off the harbour wall there. So it's really nice to come back and have some great memories here. Obviously, there were big party evenings after winning the first goal. So it's nice to be back.
Yeah, and Cows Week, I think, also is quite, it's just so equivocal with English sailing. I think if you haven't done a Cows Week, do you really feel English?
Yeah, totally that. I mean, and today's Family Day, isn't it? And that's kind of what I love about Cows is just, you can be out sailing on a boat. I know of a friend's boat, actually. They've got 3 generations sailing on the same boat. And that's so nice, isn't it? And, we're here giving kids their first experience, and we've got families, individuals racing out there. So, yeah, it's a wonderful event, and I love it.
And I guess it's fantastic too that you get to have this experience here with Land Rover and potentially take kids out for maybe their first time sailing.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it just actually creating the opportunity and to give someone that first experience. And we obviously make it a really good one, but just to get them on within the first couple of minutes on the boat, get them ripping up and down, doing something they've probably never done before. And for me, I always remember that feeling, when you go sailing for the first time and then you come in and you're still sort of like sailing along on the land. I love that feeling. If only I could get that again. But that's what we aim to do, give those kids a real kind of life-changing experience, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that's really, really fun. I mean, you have kids yourself, so perhaps that motivates you to connect with these kids.
Yeah, I think my kids are 7 and 10, and we definitely keep it pretty simple. We don't discuss too much the technical side of it. Just learn to sail the boat really fast, and that's what's great about our sport, isn't it? You can do it as a family, like whether you're sailing with your grandparents or your children, whatever it is. You can go out there and you can kind of do something together, learn together, play together, and just really enjoy our sport. So yeah, it's nice to be able to be a part of that process.
Absolutely, and I know that's what we love about sailing as well, is there's so many different aspects to it. Today you'll be going on a yacht, there's also catamarans, it's any weather, any ability, it's beautiful.
Yeah, there's something for everyone, isn't there? And I personally like the cat. I think sailing is in such an exciting place, isn't it? With Sail GP just happening down around the corner, we're seeing these boats whiz along at 40 knots, and it's so cool then to be able to give a kid an opportunity to go sailing in something that's actually just a little bit smaller, a little slower, but not too much slower, and go and rip along and have a real sort of adrenaline rush, and that's really cool.
Yeah, speed is relative, I think, and yes, Sail GP is part of the featured events here at Cows Week, and they're also sponsored by Land Rover.
Yeah, and for me, I'm dead excited about that. I think sailing is in such an exciting place, all the way from grassroots. Today having a go, and you can kind of see, that's where this journey can end. And you see the rock and roll stars of the sailing world up there doing something really cool, and that's really inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, you're inspiring yourself as a female in sport, as a mother, as a local potentially to Cows. I mean, I guess they claim you as a local. What does it mean to you to be a female in sport and in sailing?
Yeah, I think I've had a couple of moments in my career, and I think one was when I was in the Extreme Sailing Series, and then kind of meeting other sort of spectators, actually female spectators, and kind of saying, well, you go out there and you race against all these other guys, and I'm like, yeah, completely, because on the boat actually everyone is equal, and you use your talent and you use your skills and your super strengths, and you go and deliver your best performance, and that is really inspiring. And then also when I'm motivational speaking, talk about women in leadership, and I think sailing is a great grounding for that. And you learn so many skills, don't you, from communication to performing under pressure to actually dealing with your weaknesses or opportunities to be better. So yeah, it's a good place to be, and I think for me, sailing sport taught me so much about how to be a stronger, more resilient female mother. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think you just said then to find your super strength, and that doesn't have to be physical either. I mean, and that's the thing. Everybody has, their strengths that they need to play to and their weaknesses they need to grow from.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that we all focus, don't we, on our weaknesses at times. But actually, what pulled me through, I think, some of the tougher moments was what am I good at and how can I make myself even better at those? And that gives you so much confidence, doesn't it? And like you say, everyone's got something. It's just finding out what it is.
Absolutely. And so then you're talking to these kids at the grassroots level, you're helping to motivate them. But what I love as well about the Land Rover stand here is the free breakfast that everybody can get, supporting everybody from the grassroots in adult land as well.
Yeah, I know. And the free breakfast, and they make an evil bacon sandwich. So sailors, you need to get down here and come and get your free bacon butty in the morning. And it's got a really good vibe, you stand here, it's 20 knots today. Have your bacon sandwich, get into character. Okay, what's going to be important today? It's windy. Physically, it's going to be pretty tough. And do all that while enjoying a cup of tea. Go and look around a car. And if you're feeling really eager, you can have a go at the rope pull challenge to get your guns warmed up.
You're all over it. And and I guess you're going to go warm up your guns too and get into your kit because you get to go sailing soon.
Yeah, we're out, and the kids are all excited, and that's what's really nice. And it's raining. The adults are hiding behind under the umbrella, but the kids are in their wetsuits, ready to rock and roll. I better go and get on with it.
You better, but it's so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to talk to us. Very, very inspirational, this one, and humble as well. That's why she's an amazing ambassador for Land Rover.
Thank you.